Now we will discuss what is noise pollution. You can see picture on the textbook page number 94. In the beginning, the first picture, it shows there are three children, two boys and one girl. One boy is screaming and a girl is singing a song. And what about the third boy? The third boy has tied a rope to a glass and he is pulling that rope. So that glass is creating noise. The sound which cannot be heard for longer time, which can lead to restlessness, irritability and mental exhaustion, that is called as a noise pollution. In the second picture on textbook page number 94, after observing that picture, we come to know that there is so much of noise in that house. In the family, the girl is playing with a drum. Yes, the grandmother is watching TV. There are two ladies, one outside the window and one from the family. They are gossiping to each other. The child is crying. The father is talking on a phone and a boy is playing. He is playing with a paper aeroplane. Also, you can see outside the window there are two buses which are creating sound. Also, there is one crow. So, what does this picture imply to you? We come to know that there is so much of noise, there is so much of sound which is unnecessary, which is irritable, right? You cannot remain for a longer time in that sound, in that noise. So that kind of sound is called noise pollution. After studying these two pictures from the textbook page number 94, we come to know that some sounds are pleasant and some are harsh. A girl singing is a pleasant sound, but rest all sounds are harsh. Very loud or continuous noise has adverse effects on the people of that locality. Their hearing may get impaired, which can even lead to deafness. It can also cause restlessness, irritability, and mental exhaustion. One cannot work with concentration. This kind of continuous noise, which may have ill effects, is called noise pollution. Noise pollution occurs when we hear one or many sounds harmful to our ears. What are measures for preventing noise pollution? As far as possible, we should avoid blowing the horn, right? We should not blow the horn of any motorbike, any four-wheeler, any two-wheeler, any car, any bus. We should not blow the horn if it is not necessary. The volume of the TV or radio in the house should be restricted to those watching the programs. We can take the remote and we can listen to lower sound of the TV also. Vehicles should be maintained properly to reduce the unnecessary sounds they produced. Factories, airports, railway stations and bus stands should be located at the proper distance away from residential areas. So these are some measures for preventing noise pollution. If you follow these measures, the noise pollution or the sound which is unnecessary in the environment, in the surrounding, will be reduced and there will be lot of healthiness as well as freshness in between all the people. Always remember that some of the sounds that we enjoy can be noisiest for others. For example, taking one simple example, there are so many people, so many young generation boys or girls which drive motorbikes at a very high speed, which creates and generates unnecessary sound. So that sound is loved and is liked by the people, those who drive the motorbike, but which is not adjustable and bearable for the people which live in surrounding. So that is, some of the sounds that we enjoy can be noisiest for others. Thank you.